We are from Sparrow SMS, basically a VAS provider in Nepal. And I would like to present about this particular project, which we did in collaboration with the Department of Foreign Employment. So basically, before starting, I would like to tell that a lot of workers from Nepal go abroad. Around 3,000 workers going every day. And Nepal has an annual remittance of $5 billion, which is one of the most important revenue source for Nepal, contributing to its GDP. And with a lot of workers going abroad, obviously there was a lot of problem related to safe migration, leading to human trafficking and other issues. And most of the migrant workers, they didn't have basic education or other tools to get right information, and that's what gave birth to this project. The labels had to depend upon the agents or the manpower agencies to get all the information. They didn't have access to the information, and even if someone wanted to know what is the labor permit status, they had to come to Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, and then it was very difficult for them to get all the information, and even then they didn't get all the right information. So the risk related to that was they could be potential victims of human trafficking. Sometimes they were charged more than what they were supposed to pay. When they went abroad, they got less salary than what they were promised by the agents. And yes, sometimes they landed Qatar or somewhere, and just to find that they had a different job than what they were promised. And yes, even if their permit is not legal, they might not get the appropriate help from the government. So these were the problems, especially with the migrant workers. So that gave birth to this SMS service, which was introduced by the Department of Foreign Employment, Nepal. So yes, as a technical company, there are some challenges. You always, sometimes the solution seems very obvious, but it's not that obvious. Being able to provide systems, being able to get access to the data, permissions, policies, and being able to provide it in the SMS format, being able to educate the end users so that they can actually SMS and get the relevant information. So these are the usual challenges. And Nepal has a diverse topography, the Himalayan regions and everything. So it's very difficult to reach to users and educate them about this. But the fact is that out of 30 million population in Nepal, there is around 20 million mobile SIMs already issued. So the mobile penetration is 75% in Nepal, and we found that if the service is really of some need to them, we didn't have to apply much efforts in educating the end users. It was very simple. The users had to send their passport number, and in return they got all the information: which company they are going, what is their salary, which consultant they are going through, and what is their designation, whether the consultant is registered or not, and what is the visa processing fee. So they don't have to pay more fee than what actually is required. So it seems very simple, but getting all this data organized in an SMS format and being able to pull it from the database of Department of Foreign Employment, being able to provide it on right time and educating the end users, this is what the innovation is all about. And yes, the project is sustainable because we charge ₹2 to the end users. This was not very high. Even if they even had to make a call, it was more than ₹3. And we would like to tell that we have served around 1 million SMS in 1 year. And labels are getting authentic information, and now they have easy access. And a lot of them are not being cheated. They don't have to pay unnecessary fees before getting the permit. Sometimes, because the manpower agents wanted to send the labels fast, they applied for the labor permit and visa processing fee parallelly, even if the permit was not approved, which is not allowed, and they had to pay the visa processing fee. And yes, so the impact is that we have served 1 million SMS in 1 year. And some of the workers withdrew after they got the labor permit because they found that this was the information was different from what was conveyed to them by the agents, and hence they were maybe saved from trafficking. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening to us.